The topic the examiner chooses to ask you questions on in part 3 of the test is quite unpredictable. The question will in some way be connected to what you talk about in part 2, but the topic will be based on a more academic issue. There is no short list of topics that you can prepare for, but the questions are not testing your knowledge of something. They're testing your ability to communicate an opinion. However, the more you are aware of the issues that may come up, the better you'll be able to give an opinion. There is also a lot of specific vocabulary used when speaking about certain topics. You don't have to worry about learning lots of this language, but if you have time, it might be worth building some vocabulary in some of these topics. The words the examiner uses in the question could cause some problems if you're not aware of an issue. There is no need to worry about this much, as the examiner will rephrase the question if you're having trouble understanding. In this video, I'll show you a long list of many topics that have previously been used in part 3 of the test. I won't go into any detail on any of the topics, but will give you an idea of how you can quite easily start building your own opinions on these topics. So let's have a look at the list. As I'm going to show this list quite briefly, obviously you can come back to this and pause the video when you see a topic you are not aware of. You can see there are quite a lot of topics, especially when you include the subtopics, and there is a small chance the topic you get in the test will not be one of these. However, you should notice that a lot of these topics are in the news a lot and are commonly discussed by people and in the media. You've probably got more knowledge and opinions in these areas than you might think. Maybe the first thing you can do with this list is to think about the topics you understand and your opinions on them. Once you've had a good think about the topics you are aware of, you could start to find out about the ones you're not so sure about. One way to do this is to go to Google and type in define followed by the word you're not sure about. For example, within the main topic of crime, you can see the word rehabilitation. So we can type define rehabilitation into Google. And you'll see a dictionary definition of the word and a bit of context with some example sentences. By this stage, you might feel you know the topic well enough that you can talk about it quite confidently. But if you still feel a bit unsure, YouTube could be your next step. If we type crime rehabilitation and search it on YouTube, you'll see a number of videos on this topic giving a variety of opinions. Just watch them and see what you think. Start forming your own opinions by listening to other people's. Don't let this long list make you panic. You don't need to have a deep knowledge of the topics. You just need to be aware of them and spend a bit of time thinking about your opinion. It's best to have a developed worldview and opinions before you go into the test, as you don't want to be shocked by a topic you've never really thought about. Thanks for watching. If you found the video useful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos.